Good evening. Matter of fact, it's morning time, man. Yeah, well, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Smoke Session. Rocking out with Pop a lot of shit. It's my first live stream on, I'm feeling a little happy because I got some shit. I'm actually using shit that I got. So it's gonna like the start of me just taking a step forward that I've been supposed to take a step forward. So how y'all doing out there? Mm. Shout out my nigga Trip for showing me that 10, 15 years ago. Love motherfuckers still know how to do it. Can't get this started. Can't start the shit until it's called Smoke Session. Let's get the smoke. Get some of this smoke. Now, I'm gonna address before I get to this box, I'm gonna say a couple things. Don't be afraid to take that step. Nearly take that leap. Take that step first. Don't be afraid. Taking that step is so gratifying once you do it. Cause ain't no going back. So you gotta step. And you gotta keep stepping. So let's step onto this boxing shit. Now, for you casual fans, Tyson Fury seen the same shit we seen. He seen that footage of Deontay Wilder looking technical. He out of shape and fucked around and got knocked out by a sparring partner. And all of a sudden, his whole team caught COVID. Go check out Shalom shit. You see what COVID looked like in the heavyweight division. Shalom got an interview with him. You'll see what it looked like. You'll see what COVID looked like. So for everybody that was like, he lying, or wasn't no glove gate, wasn't this, wasn't that, it wasn't his night. If it wasn't his night and he can whoop Deontay Wilder so easy, why are we gonna do all this bullshit? Who wouldn't want to make $100 million? I just asked that question. Who wouldn't want to make $100 million? Somebody please tell me. I'm waiting. Who wouldn't want to make $100 million? Other than you scared, the whole world gonna be watching. My son in the background. Something wrong with him. He watching Batman and Superman kick ass, and he laughing. Let that sizzle in your spirit. Slow that from country one. But that's country one shit. I ain't taking it. But back to this boxing, right? In that heavyweight division, you got some up and coming heavyweights, but they're gonna get jerked around so fast, so long. By the time you hear about them, you're gonna be like, why he ain't getting no title shot? And it's because promoters, like me and everybody we talk about, the promoters. Some of these promoters is like, it's bad to say it isn't old motherfuckers need to die. Some of these niggas need to move to somewhere else or get into a car crash or something, because the promoter is not supposed to be getting the majority of the fighter's money. The promoter is supposed to get his cut off a bunch of fighters. That's how you eat. right? But they ain't even doing that no more. They're just taking big chunks out of fighters' purses. And the fighter is so hungry, so fucked up, that if you give him something, he's gonna take it. By the time he realized he getting screwed, you know what I'm saying? It's too late. He beat down, his body hurt, you know what I'm saying? And they're using him as a stepping stone for the next nigga. So when it's heavyweight division, and they heavyweight, so you know one punch could take a nigga out. So right now we need this Deontay Wilder fight with Tyson Fury, and the end of all be all, and then we need the undisputed with Anthony Joshua if he don't lose another belt. And that's about all I got to say about that. I don't got nothing else to say about another heavyweight because in between those three, if you don't fight Luis Ortiz, I don't give a fuck what you did when it comes to heavyweight. If you ain't fighting Luis Ortiz and making sure, I mean, you gotta make sure that, you know, you hit him, he gotta have that, you know, make sure that testing come on. But that's for a lot of them, you know what I'm saying? But it's Wilder, Fury, Joshua. And then if you're trying to get to the top, like on a video game, you gotta beat King Kong Ortiz. That's how I feel. You ain't gotta like it. You don't gotta look at it that way, but that's how the fuck I feel. So let's drop down to 168. That's Caleb Plant. Has Caleb Plant priced himself out with the Canelo? Or is he smart like, man, shit. I'm the great white hype. Ain't another white boxer that's got a belt and doing good as me. And I fight on Fox. I'm a headliner. I'm heading towards pay-per-view because I'm white. Like, truth be told, he ain't got. If he can last 12 rounds against Canelo, they may give him a damn draw. If he looks good, if he looks average and can last against Canelo, they're gonna give him the fight because he's white. They were fucking Canelo cash cow or not. They hand that shit over real quick to a pretty clean cut white boy. And say he's the best. That's it. Caleb Plant is the best. Real quick. That's my opinion. But Canelo got to knock him out. If Canelo won't knock out Caleb Plant, that fight gonna be a draw. I don't care what Canelo do. Canelo almost look white, but he ain't white. Caleb Plant, a white boy from Tennessee. From Tennessee. He got a story you can relate to. He from the bottom, trailer park. Daughter died when you know what I'm saying, before she can even see her like her second, third birthday. She had so many shit that shit ain't never even happened to her child. I don't know yet. Like he already got nigga symptoms. He turn around and he what? Like if you follow Caleb Plant, then you know that, you know what I'm saying, he fuck around with, you know, people that look like me. So he really don't got, it's not really a whole bunch, like, you know what I'm saying? Plus he's married, I mean, she light skinned, but he's married to a black woman. He got a lot going for him. So that, and he talking about some, man, I want 10, 15 million to fight you, nigga. I'm not about to give you my belt for nothing. And I got what you need to make it to the damn next level. If you don't want it, you can go somewhere else. Now Canelo talking about, everybody was talking about Canelo couldn't make weight at 160 anymore. He talking about he'll go down and whoop on Earl Spence and Jamal Charlo. But according to Canelo nights, he couldn't make weight no more. You know what I'm saying? Or he's so bad he can go up to 175 and he can whoop them two dogs that's up there. That's what he said. Those are his options. You can't tell me that nigga ain't on some special sauce. I ain't talking about the shit my bro be giving out. And they going more than some Seymours. You're gonna go down to 168 and take your power that's at 175, basically, and still be able to move and shit. You're gonna be at 168 and can move and groove with them and have the power of 75. Okay, you can go to 175 and have the power of 175 and be able to move and groove like a 160. I ain't never seen it. Change me the weight classes, your ass gonna take a nap. If your ass don't take no nap, you taking something you ain't supposed to. That's just what the fuck I'm talking about. Ain't no way in hell you ain't taking no damn special sauce. If your ass goddamn can go between 3 weight classes and I ain't trying to hear that bullshit at all. And since Canelo may not fight Caleb Plant, he may not fight Caleb Plant. He can go down to 160, as he said. And there's that Earl Spence fight that could go up to, that's $100 million fight. He could fight Jamal Charlo and could probably push it to 50 million. But he's going to put Jamal Charlo on because Jamal Charlo is a character. So since he's a character, he'll be able to fight. But he can fight Earl Spence. As soon as they say that Canelo and Earl Spence may fight, and that fight gonna be in Texas, they go 50 million right there. Then they put that shit on damn Showtime, put it on All Access. They go a whole nother. They go the other 50 million right there. And we ain't even talking about what's like. I mean, let me stop. They go another 20 to 30 million, and then the gate. They do it at Jerry World, 100,000 pack. And then pay-per-view buys. Shit, that's gonna be the mega fight. That's a mega fight right there. That fight is the same as the Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder fight, mega fight. That put bands in your pocket. Whoever you bet on, and you bet big, you're gonna earn something. You're gonna earn something nice. Yeah. Oh, you know what too? Because Big Bro told me what he said. Yeah, just. So I'm gonna figure out put this damn link up and shit, just so anybody who want can just pull up. I'm gonna post on you talking. Oh shit! What the fuck did I just do? Excuse me, I don't fuck around fucking with shit. Anyway, so I'm gonna drop down to 160. Really ain't nothing there since Jamal just fought, and getting a little hot, so I'm gonna cut the AC on. Since Jamal just fought, he didn't look too impressive. Got beat up by one that be at the Star Deli when I see him sometime. A nigga that I never seen before, then like beat him up. Like he looked real bad. Like you talking about you want the Canelo fight, you want the Triple G fight. Them niggas see holes in your shit. You might get the fight now, and they gonna want your ass to be the B side for the lowest part of the bread. But you might not be getting that Triple G fight, and you probably ain't gonna get that damn Canelo fight first. So at 160, the best thing smoking for you, Jamal, next is probably for you to try to fight Danny Jacobs. That's the best check you're gonna get. You don't fight Danny Jacobs, you got to sit around and wait because the zone's tired of paying Triple G, and they told him you need to fight Boo Boo. That's big money fight for us. That's in-house money, and it's unification. So at 160, that's all. That's what it is because everybody else is either up and coming or washed up. So down to 154, where this month we have the undisputed, shit crazy. However you want to call it, you have undisputed junior middleweight or super welterweight, whatever the fuck you want to call that. 154. It's kind of like a made up division, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? There's fighters there. So we have Jermell Charlo going for undisputed. He has 3 of the belts. I pretty much think he's gonna walk away with undisputed, and then after that, if you have all 4 belts, you have to. He can milk that division as long as he wants, as long as Bud Crawford don't go up. Maybe Danny Garcia. Earl say he's going right to 160, so or Boots Enos don't jump right up there. He can milk that division for all it's worth because he'll never have to fight if he know what the fuck he doing. Then he won't have to fight nobody for all the belts at once unless he puts it out there. He can fight mandatories all he fucking wants. There's nobody in that division worthy of fucking with him for undisputed. Unless one of the guys I said, Garcia, Thurman, Bud, or Boots go to that division. If not, he's stuck. I mean, he can run that division as long as he wants. He got a way better situation than his brother. That's how I feel. I mean, he can milk that division. He can fight every 4 to 5 months on mandatories to beat shit out of bum ass niggas and make millions of dollars because it's gonna be fighting for a belt. And he'll be undisputed. He can, if he knows what he's doing, like when niggas bipolar, he can run with that. He'll be the first ever undisputed super welterweight with junior lightweight. However the fuck you want to call it. 154 pounds in between 160 and 147. He'll be the first ever to be undisputed. I feel he's gonna get it. So now let's go down to the welterweights. Biggest fight going, Manny Pacquiao, Earl Spence. And I think Earl's gonna knock Manny the fuck out. I think he's gonna send Manny to being a full-time politician in Brazil. That's just my feeling. Um, After that, I don't see no other fights getting made. I don't see no other fights getting made. Not one. I don't see no big fight getting made. I see niggas fight people you ain't never fucking heard of before. Nobody's gonna fight Boots in this. Uh, they ain't gonna make too many fights. They ain't gonna make too many fights. Maybe we seen Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia and Sean Porter before, and ain't no belt on the line, or ain't no eliminator to get to a belt to be next in line because no, I mean no. They ain't give Manny the belt. They didn't give Manny the WBA super. So Earl's fighting with just his belts against Manny. He got the WBC and IBF. WBO is with Bud, and the WBA super. Make sure I get that right. The WBA super is with Ugas. PBC's not gonna let fucking Ugas fight Bud. PBC's not gonna let Ugas fight Bud. It's not gonna do that. What they're gonna do is they're gonna let Earl wash Manny, and then Bud gonna have to wait around, and then they're gonna let Earl wash Ugas. He's gonna have 3 belts, and then he's gonna get the 80-20 or the 70-30. That's how that's gonna go. Because 3 of the 4 belts are on one side of the street. And then, so all you can do is like, and they gonna hold the belts. And niggas know you don't want to run up on Bud. Well, fuck your ass up. You put your ass. Excuse me. You put your ass somewhere over there at the damn in the hospital looking. You know what I'm saying? The doctor make sure you ain't got no concussion, and you can then walk right, talk right. So niggas ain't ready to just run up with Terrence Crawford like that. So at 147, you don't see too much. His niggas not finna fight the boy Boots. He way too strong. Way too fast, way too big. You know what I'm saying? Young Buck, and no, they're not about to fight him and fuck up their legacy. That's not gonna happen. So from there we go to 140, where a bunch of those guys are about to move up to 147. But 140, big name, good fighters. Josh Taylor, Regis Program. But the biggest name at 140, like I mean, did he say he's gonna fight at 140? Biggest name at 140 is Adrian Brown. Biggest name. If somebody say they about to fight, OAB about to fight. Point blank period. So that's how it goes. And that's how you rock with it. And really ain't much at that weight class, you know what I'm saying? It really ain't. It really ain't much at that 140 weight class. So because a bunch of them guys at 140, it's sitting at 140. 140 is like 154. If you can dominate that weight class, because the guys are either not strong enough at 147, because it's a weight difference that you just don't understand, and at they can't make weight at 135, so it's like 140, because that 140 is super lightweight or junior welterweight. I'm not making that. It doesn't have its own, like, like welterweight, lightweight. You know what I'm saying? Because then you go from 140 to 135, and then you go to 130, and then you go to 126. It's not even a big weight difference. But at 135, that's where all the smoke is. All the smoke is at 135. All the money can be made at 135. We talk about, like, I continue to talk about it. It might sound redundant, but at 135, that's where every bit of the smoke is at. There are so many fights to be made. At 135, you can get. Let's talk about the biggest names. Let's go biggest names to the top dog fighters. I'm gonna start out with Tank Davis. Then I'm gonna say Lomachenko. And then I'm gonna say Teofimo Lopez. And then I'm gonna say Devin Haney. And then I'm gonna say Jojo Diaz, who just proved himself. And I'm gonna say Tevin Farmer can make that weight. Gary Russ can make that weight. Shakur Stevenson can make that weight. Chris Colbert can make that weight. Javier Fortuna just got his ass whooped by Jojo Diaz, but he's a little older. Don't count him out. He's better than most. You got Ryan Garcia. You have, yeah. That's enough right now. Right there. So what I said? I said Tank, Momo, Devin, T.O., Ryan, Shakur, Chris Colbert, Gary Russell Jr., Ryan Garcia, and Javier Fortuna. That's just the top names. There are other people coming up ready to go, you know what I'm saying? But those are the top names right there. That's where the money is at. But we're not getting those. Because other side of the street shit. You see what, like, the best thing a fighter could do is what Devin Haney just did. Just made himself a free agent, but not really, because he still really fuck with the zone like that. So, but they got so much belief in him that, and Jorge Linares, who still don't sleep at 135. If you don't come in there on your A game that night, your ass. Okay, so, but Devin Haney, they got so much faith in him, and they want to make, the zone wants to make good fights and make their fighters look so well. They let him be a free agent, but he can come back and fight on that platform anytime. They're gonna always give him a deal, maybe even a better deal than he would have got, like, because he went out and got the fight as a promoter. Like, Devin Haney is your modern day he's blueprint to get the modern day for the Floyd Mayweather. Like, to go out and promote yourself, pimp yourself, get the fight for yourself, and then you bring it back to the network. You see what I'm saying? Bring it back to the network, and then you get to the table and you're talking to the big heads, and you're in there with your advisors, and then now y'all talking about what benefits you and what benefits them. Because the guy you're fighting is not going to be at that meeting. You know what I dig? He's not going to be at that meeting. He's going to be training. But since it's Devin Haney Promotions, Devin Haney's got to be there, so Devin Haney more likely going to be the motherfucking A-side when he fights you. unless you actually who you say you are, and you're gonna go into that boardroom. Devin ain't even gotta say nothing. Unless he got advisories, or he just trusts his dad to the fullest. That's what, and you know what I'm saying? With a big fight, I probably think he might want to, if the negotiations is going back and forth, he gonna want to be there for one on. Like, yo, what's going on? Like, okay, listen, I really want this fight. Let's do this. Because Devin's for the money now. So he's a free agent. Basically, he's a mercenary. So you know what you got to pay a mercenary to do. You got he's on some Canelo shit. You know what I'm saying? Like who else is a mercenary right now? Mikey Garcia is a mercenary. Regis Prograis is a mercenary right now. So you can pull one of those fighters from anywhere and put them in a fight, and you know you're gonna get a rumble. You just gonna have to pay them more than a fighter you got in your stable. That's what people are not really willing to do right now. So yeah, right there, wait, 30 minutes in, we at 135, which is the money, and I'm pretty much done. With what's this? Yeah, I'm pretty much done with the boxing shit. You know what I'm saying? So let's invite shit. You copy to the clip. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So now with this NBA shit. Salute to Chris Paul on him winning, on him going to win his first NBA championship. I've been watching one game. I haven't watched one full game of the NBA playoffs, but everything I said came to fruition. Everything I said came to fruition. So far, I feel like if I watch a game, I'll fuck it up. So, shout out to Chris Paul going to win his first NBA championship. Shout out to Jermell Charlo because he's going to be undisputed at 154. Whatever is this one? I call it 154. Shout out to Deontay Wilder for getting his shit right and having no excuses and just getting ready for war. And shout out to everybody who's just doing well in life, because I cook for another 10 minutes on how motherfuckers just sit around doing the same old shit, not worrying about nothing. That's good. Anyway. I said, yeah, I did what? Some bullshit. Anyway. There we go. Yeah, I can see my stuff. Yeah, that's funny. Some bullshit. Anyway. That's how you know it worked. There we go. Yeah, I can see my stuff. Yeah, that's funny. Some bullshit. Anyway. That's how you know it worked. So you guys to catch up, you know what I'm saying? So, because I can put myself on the damn TV over there too. That's the fun shit about this. That's why I'm doing it. So be expecting more shit, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna start going live. I'm gonna bring back my Tell That Shit Tuesday shit too. But yeah, motherfuckers do the same old shit, man. It's not that you even gonna get paid off of it, but like, do something different. You may not, but like when you get older and you look back and shit like that, man, like you be like, yeah, man, I did do that, man. Like, And niggas see the shit you did, like, yo, nigga, that was you. Like, yeah, man, that was me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you think about? Like, I don't know, man. Like, look what I was doing. Because I could get up and blast off on mad dumb shit niggas is doing without even naming them, and they would know who the fuck I'm talking about, and they would think I'm just like, yo, you tell them, like, yo, niggas don't even know you. But I just want everybody to grow, get bigger, uplift, and you ain't got to do it with the street, man. Like, this street shit is done. Like, you want to make a difference? Like, I know I'm looking up and shit, but you want to make a difference? Take they shit from them. Make them go to the damn block. Make them be the one having to feed their own community this shit they gotta sell. I just seen some shit, bro. Like, the richest people in the world don't use their money. They don't have debit cards. They don't use cash. They keep their cash in the bank. They use credit cards. They use credit cards. And they make payments on shit. So they can take the money that they got and they go buy what they want and still pay their bill while making their credit bill. Let that sizzle in your spirit. Take that mama's cooking. Listen to your mama's son. However, you know what I'm saying? Listen to my mama's son. However you want to take it. On the newest shit, like selling a drug, man, is whack as shit, bro. I don't want money. You ain't gotta do it no more. That's something every nigga know how to do. You can make niggas. They giving, like, never mind. I mean, you know what? I've been up here almost 40 minutes. I'm rocking out with Rob on smoke session, you know what I'm saying? I ain't about to roll up nothing else. I'm about to sip. And, you know what I'm saying? Go rock out with wifey. Hopefully my son done went to sleep. I can go play a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And my nigga Bino, free my nigga Bino. I'm gonna let y'all rock out real quick for a little bit.
These niggas ain't trying to let me in. I'm feeling some kind of way. The streets are small, you hold you in a game if you came to play. And staying alive is like a job, 24 hours a day. You don't want to end up in the funeral home, spend 24 hours away. Niggas can't wait to see you slipping. One blink you gone, you missing. Either that or you end up in prison. That's why I don't fuck with these niggas. I just came back with a six-pack with my brain spinning and a six-pack. Got a six-shot for your bullshit. Niggas run down and get smoked with stars. Young niggas out here dying, they're killing every day. And I ain't trying to be no casualty, so I'm running my okay. I got mouths to feed, I got a family, gotta get on my job. Just growing up in this area, man, you know it's so hard.
Out, boy, that's some good. Learn something every day. with it all. Excuse me. See, I can hear that on my phone. That sounds horrible. Facebook is a little slower. 41 minutes. I'm gonna rock out. I'm gonna clock out in a second. Let me see how this sound on this. Facebook is a little slower. 41 minutes. I'm gonna rock out. I'm gonna clock out in a second. Let me see how this sound on this. So seems I'm having a little technical difficulty, but this is the first time me rocking out on my live stream broadcast, man. Y'all come fuck with me. Hey, I ain't even talking about boxing all the time, but the first time this boxing. That's what I'm talking about. And then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna research on the subject. And I might even bring some people on. And we might talk about some shit. Might be the people you want to see. People who I fuck with. Because man, I got these live streams. I can interview motherfuckers. Now that I think about it, I get on my phone and I got people on my phone. Anyway. I don't even know why that shit ain't making that noise. I'm not even doing anything. Anyway. Yeah. Oh, that's why.
It's too close.
Word. Okay, so anyway. My fault, y'all. Yep, rocking out with Smoke Session. Give me a kiss, babe. Okay, see, look, I look funny right there. My girl's cute. She's pretty. Yeah, she's pretty. Word. You know what I'm saying? And she don't need no makeup. So I'm just saying, I'm talking shit. You know, it's the Duce talking, man. Don't mind me now. And like the next time, I'm gonna figure out this shit, and then whoever think they can come get this smoke, man, you come get this fucking smoke, man. And your ass to get smoked. Session over. Yeah. Session over.